something into this Christmas show that you did not expect, and also something that has never been done by anyone before. And it's something that I could never do on tour. So there you go. That's we're really making this show special with extra props, sets, new designs, new costumes, new choreo, lots of new things. So anyways, with no further ado, I want to bring over some of my ladies to have them come and chat with us. Anyways, can you talk faster? Oh my gosh, am I talking so fast? I guess I'm a little nervous. Oops, sorry. I'm also trying to get so much information to you guys at once. Deep breath. Wow, why am I like shaking? I haven't been in front of an audience in so long. I'm out of practice. Okay, let's see. Let's bring over Kaylin to the hot seat. Kaylin, everybody! Woo! Ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so Kaylin, you've been dancing with me for 2 years now? Mm-hmm. Has it been over 2 years?
I think we're at like 2.5, almost 3. It was summer of 2019.
No, 17.
Maybe 17. I'm not good with years.
18. You're right.
It was. Yes.
Yes. So
okay,
it's been 2 years and some change, and some good 2 years. It's so funny talking to you this close. I feel like we should have masks on, but I'm like, oh my gosh, we're good.
We're good.
We're in a bubble now. Okay. So I want to just like put you guys on the spot. I got a good question.
Here we go.
What is your favorite thing about touring with me?
Oh my gosh, you're
an egocentric question.
I think we're just always like, no matter what, know that we're gonna have a prank or there's gonna be some party. We're gonna do barbecues. So just knowing that we're always just gonna have so much fun, no matter where we're at, no matter who we're traveling with. We just have the best group. So it's always like such an experience, no matter what. So it's always just such a blast. I don't know. It's been such a fun time, and it's crazy that it has been 2 years and change. I feel like I have a lifetime worth of memories. That's only happened in such a short amount of time.
What is your favorite thing that because we do have quite a specific group of people on tour, and we have our like little cultural things that we do on tour. What's your favorite thing that like our tour does?
I think the one thing, especially like now, like 'tis the season to be jolly, is when we actually last Christmas tour we went and did the charity and picked the angels off the tree. So when we get to do like moments like that I think in the rush of life I just haven't had time to do. So when we get to do it like as a group, I don't know, I just think it makes it so much more special knowing that like I've got a whole group of people that are like doing the same thing with me. I think that was probably one of my other fun moments. The other one was probably Disney World, when we got to perform in Disney World. That was probably like the highlight, because we got to go on all the rides.
Yes. Wait, talk a little bit about that experience, because no one would know this if they weren't in our shoes, literally. Talk a little bit about the experience at Disney World when we were performing in front of the castle and what it was like.
Well, we kind of had this little costume malfunction. So we had to get super creative. We had some duct tape to cover up, and then we had a leotard that was underneath, and we didn't really predict the weather in Florida, so we didn't really expect the humidity to be as sticky and as wet as it was, which made the stage that we were dancing on very
it was
like an ice rink.
And so their choreo was fast. So fast, and I was doing like leg kicks, and we were all just, we're gonna fall. We're gonna fall on our faces on this like Disney stream.
So I mean, it was definitely a little stressful because it was also like 12 o'clock in the morning, so we're all a little tired, but we eventually got through the performance. We ended up borrowing like, I think the production's jazz shoes of like, I don't know, maybe Rapunzel that comes down Main Street on one of the town shows, but it was, we all just kept on saying, just don't fall, no matter what, just like, don't fall.
Squeeze your butt cheeks.
Because then they were gonna like X-nay the show if someone fell. They were gonna like call it. So we all were very healthy, we were very safe, and we made it happen. And when we got to watch it all together on tour on Christmas show, that was like so fun.
Because it was filmed and then it aired like 2 weeks later, and we happened to all be together on tour on Thanksgiving Day. So we were all like in Airbnb together. We watched it and we just like cheered because we knew how hard it was to do it.
Absolutely. And then they caught that one moment, just the one moment when we're just squeezing so hard not to fall. But it was so fun. That was like, those were my 2 highlights for sure.
Yeah, amazing. Well, thank you everybody. Give a round of applause for Kaylin for coming up here.
Gotta get back to the Christmas magic.
Get over there and keep rehearsing. Okay, let's get Taylor over here. Taylor to the hot seat. Woo! 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 All right. right, welcome Taylor. Thanks for coming to the Lindsey Stirling Livestream show.
Oh, anytime.
So Taylor's been dancing with me the same amount of time as Kaylin. Gosh, it was for the Evanescence tour. I had to kind of like get a whole new string of dancers, and I lucked out so much with these girls. You guys have just become my friend, like such good friends. You're
I feel like family even.
Friends. Yeah, and I even tell that to people. I'm like, I know that like we work together, but they're some of my best friends, and they are like family. So I feel like I lucked out so much in the dancer department, which is when you're randomly selecting people based on skill, you never know.
Scary. Yeah, you don't know.
Like we talked to you guys briefly at the audition just to try to get a vibe, and you're like, does she seem nice? She seems nice.
Just based off a headshot, like,
yeah, look at her smile. She looks great. But no, so excited to have you guys here and like to bring everybody back together. Like, yesterday was the first time we all saw each other in months. Like pretty much since COVID.
Yeah.
You know, pretty much since we landed in South America.
Oh my God.
So I actually want to talk a little bit about that.
Yeah.
I don't know how many of you guys know where we were the day that the U.S. kind of locked down.
Because it was March 15th. I remember I was like so excited. First time ever going to South America. Like my parents had like, we're gonna come see a show, and we were like so pumped. And I remember us being all on our flight. It was like an empty flight. I remember everyone kind of had their own row, and I just see Eric walking by, and his face was just like this, and I knew you were sleeping. And I like read his lips. It was like canceled. I'm like, what? Because I was listening to music, and he's like, yeah, we're canceling the tour. Like, there's a shutdown, this and that. And I'm like, what does that mean? And so we landed, went through customs, ate some food, and then got back on a flight to America.
Came right back home, and by the time we got home, all the toilet paper was gone out of every store. Half the aisles were empty, and it was like, in that 24 hours that we were flying to Bogota, Colombia, and back, the world had changed, and it was the weirdest feeling to be like,
back to.
Yeah, and I was like standing in my living room because we had been in weeks of rehearsal, prepping for basically a world tour. We were supposed to go to, China, Australia,
New Zealand,
South America, and the States for Christmas.
Yeah.
And Artemis. Anyways, we had a full year of touring, and we'd been prepping, and then to be like home with all my bags, and there's no toilet paper anywhere in the world. I was like,
okay.
So we've had some adventures, but anyways, it's been so fun to like get back together and feel creative again and feel like safe in a creative space.
And like art is kind of saving us right now, I feel like, because so many people are missing that, like the concert or like being able to do stuff. So grateful and so happy that we get to do it together.
Well, it was funny because when I was thinking about this, I was like, it's really expensive to put on a production like this, and I was like, do I take the risk of putting on this huge production when I honestly have no idea if anyone will buy a digital ticket? There's just no studies behind that. And I thought about it, and I was like, I hope my fans like it. I think that they're going to need entertainment. I also think that I need to be creative, and my team wants to be creative. So it was like a all-inclusive, like, I need to be creative.
It's giving some good in the world.
It's giving some good to us, and I hope that it brings some joy to you when you're getting to watch it at home with your families or your friends, streaming it together, whatever. So, anyways, well, thanks so much, Taylor.
Thanks.
Joining me.
Yeah.
Let's bring on our next lady, Addie. Bye.
Oh, I didn't get an applause.
No, you for sure get an applause.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
All right, everybody, you guys know Addie. Addie's been dancing with me.
No, you're not. It's sweat. It's the light. Yeah, I'm nervous.
So Addie's been with me since 2000. Oh my gosh, when was it? Was 15? Addie's been with me for so long. She's our dance captain. That's right.
I try.
But yeah, Addie's been with me for so long, and I just feel like I've almost like watched you grow up because you were baby Addie when we got you.
19-year-old.
She was 19. She was like just like fresh to LA and ready to go.
I was. It was my first job. Oh,
what a great job. You're just so jaded and harsh and just kidding. Addie's the best. She is literally a joy to have on tour, a joy to have in rehearsals, and just like this, I mean, all the girls are, but like I feel like Addie's just like an extra amount of like humor. I'm always telling her that she needs to go into stand-up comedy or improv. I've been intimidated. Guys, you need to encourage her. You should follow her on Instagram and just constantly encourage her to start a like TikTok or like something, because Addie is so funny, and I feel like the world is missing out on your humor.
Thank you. Only
only a select few get to see it.
she works for a small audience.
Yeah, you know.
AKA this room.
They always laugh. So.
We are a great audience for you.
You guys are.
So, with that being said, I'm curious to hear. Actually, I'm going to put you on the spot a little bit.
I'm nervous.
What is your most awkward thing that you've ever seen me on stage as a performer do? Like, what's your most awkward, like, wow, Lindsay's going through an awkward stage moment right now?
An awkward stage moment.
Because we all have them, by the way. There's moments on stage where sometimes the audience doesn't know. Sometimes, like, you as a performer, like, my skirt's falling off. My skirt is falling off. Like, something like that. And you make it through the number and you run off stage and your skirt barely didn't fall off. Like, things like that happen. Other times, your skirt falls off.
And people know.
I think most people notice.
Or maybe they're like, ooh, costume change right in front of us.
Okay, so I'm curious if you can.
I have two that I can think of.
Two. Okay.
Sorry.
Go awkward a couple times. A lot of times.
Okay, the one is Hold My Heart, Magic Box. The reappearing.
Which one?
Well, we have multiple boxes. The glass, like reappearing box. You got stuck? Or you...
Was it the time I came out backwards?
No, it was the time you couldn't... Oh, the wheel popped. That's it. The wheel popped or like deflated or something, and the dancers, because I had this little solo part at that time, so I was like a distraction while she was getting in this like magic box.
Off stage.
Yeah.
So the audience would watch Addie spinning and dancing, and meanwhile I'm backstage getting in this box.
Well, the dancers couldn't push it because there was a flat tire.
Yeah,
basically.
the wheel broke.
It broke, and so I'm just keep on going. The chorus hits, and I'm the only one out there. Everyone's supposed to be out on stage. Like
I'm stuck in this box off stage because they can't get it on. And she's just dancing by herself.
Still dancing, trying to impress this whole audience, a sold out crowd, and I'm like, where's Lindsay?
She's just dancing, there's no violin happening.
Just nothing. And then finally I see her pop out, and I'm like, okay, should I go off stage? Because no other dancer came on.
Pulls me out of the box in the dark and just like pushes me onto the stage. I'm so confused. I'm supposed to come out on the stage. And so I'm just like, so I run out and I'm just like, we're jigging on the stage together.
We're bouncing around each other, and we're like,
and the other girls run out and we're like, just start the chorus. Anyways,
that was really funny.
So, that was almost like more awkward for you.
I think it was more awkward for me.
Which is probably why you remember it so good though.
But the other one is our first show of summer tour in, I don't know, 2018 maybe?
Yeah.
And you get stuck in your lift.
That was a
malfunction. That was good. It's like her skirt was supposed to, she's growing, and then all of a sudden you just hear, help! After the song. She's supposed to come down and dance with us at the very end, and she didn't make it down. We're like, okay, maybe she's like changed her mind. She's just staying up there, and then, no, you just hear, I'm stuck!
Yeah, and mind you, there were so many things that was funny about that. Was one, it was the first show of the tour, so I was still very nervous when I'd go up on this 18 plus, like almost 20-foot lift. I'm just up there playing, and it was scary to me. So when I got stuck, I just was shaking. I went, oh no, I'm stuck. In front of 13,000 people, I'm stuck.
They grab a ladder, and Darren like pulls you down.
Just like grabs me. I'm just like holding on to him like a monkey that like doesn't know what to do.
Oh, that was good. That was really good.
Also, it was the first tour ever, first show with Evanescence. And so, I'm a big fan. I was trying to show that, I'm cool. I belong on this stage with you. And then they're all like, so I heard you got stuck.
Be like, yeah. So, what's it to you?
Yeah, I did.
A comedy bit.
Yeah, it's a baller move, if you know what I mean. Anyways, I just want to remind you guys, if you want to get tickets for our Christmas show that is coming up on December 12th, you can write the ! Tickets. I was like, did I get that right? ! Tickets in the comment. And a link will pop up so that you can buy tickets to our Christmas show. It's going to be so good. We're working so hard. Like I said,
you won't want to miss this.
You won't want to miss this. No. It's a brand new show. Like, it's something like you've never seen. I've never seen a live Christmas special. Actually, sorry, it's pre-taped. I don't want to make you think that this is a live stream event. It's definitely pre-taped. I'm not trying to pretend it is. Yeah, we need a couple tries to do some of the things. And that's what makes this special, though, is that we're doing things that we couldn't do in a live, seamless setting. We're doing set changes. We're doing huge, massive prop changes, huge costume changes that couldn't be done in a seamless show because we want to really play to the fact that we want to make this different than anything you've ever seen. So
it's going to be amazing.
It's
going to be so fun.
I can't wait. So hard on it. Well, anyways, get out of my chair.
Okay, yep, I'm done. Bye.
Thanks for having me. Okay, Ashley, come on up. Hold that thought. Hold that thought. Okay, guys, you guys know Ashley. It's so fun to have her back. I'm so happy. Ashley danced with me back in 2015 to like 17, like through like 2 solid years.
2 solid years.
Lots of tours in those 2 solid years. And then when she ended up like, going on to do other things and get more into choreography, I was just like, I miss Ashley so much. So I brought her on as a choreographer, and now she's been choreographing for me for ever since. She did the choreography for this Christmas tour that we are doing now. Yes. She's done my past Christmas tours. She did a bunch of stuff on Artemis, Brave Enough, yada yada. Anyways, Ashley is so incredibly talented. You also might know her from 2 seasons on World of Dance, where she should have won.
Stop it.
No, I'm not even joking. The people that won were amazing too, but I was shocked that you didn't win, to be honest. I was so upset in my chair. I'm like, ow!
It's okay. That's all right.
You know what though? Those shows,
Great experience.
They're an experience, and I've never won one of those shows, and it's okay.
It's okay.
I had great experiences. I learned so much, and everybody has a different opinion on who should win. And this idea of it's great to win, whether it's an award at the billboards or a show. It's a great feeling to win, but also I've learned it's a really great feeling to also just be I killed it.
Yes, and it's okay.
And
I learned so many things about myself and how to push harder, but and it's good to know when the people who do win are really nice people, and then it makes it okay.
It makes it okay.
It makes it all right. Yeah.
What would you say is one of the biggest things you learned from being on those shows? Is that maybe it?
Oh,
I'm sure you learned a ton.
I learned so much, but I think one of the things that I did learn is that even though I didn't win, I'm still enough, and I'm still talented, and the show not winning that award doesn't define me.
Yeah.
I think I came out of it a little defeated feeling, but
absolutely.
I think after a week I was like, we took second.
Yeah.
We did good. Why am I feeling this? It's fine. I did great. We kicked butt.
Yes, well, and it takes a second to feel that disappointment, because it's you invest so much, you want to win those things so bad.
So much. Yeah.
And so you got to feel that that loss, but then it's the reevaluation of, well, how am I going to choose to feel going forward?
Right.
And with every disappointment, you can do that. You feel the loss, and then you say, but how do I want to move forward with this and see it now?
Yep.
Dancing with the Stars was the same thing. When I got kicked off America's Got Talent, I was defeated, and it almost destroyed me. I learned a lot from that, and when I didn't win Dancing with the Stars, I was literally able to walk away with the feeling of, I killed it, and I did the best I possibly could have done.
Yes.
The night I finished my finale routine, in my mind I won. It didn't matter. When I finished that routine, I had won the show because I killed it, and I couldn't have done any better.
Right, yes.
And so I was and then I was shocked and devastated when I didn't win, but then I was no, I did my best.
Did your best.
So anyways, I love that was your takeaway.
Yeah.
So, okay, I'm gonna make her feel awkward. What's your favorite thing about choreographing for me?
Okay, 2 things. So these are good. Couple things that I love choreographing for you is that, one, you're a really hard worker, and I'm just going in depth,
thank you.
More than just choreography, but you're such a hard worker.
Thank you.
And you just never say no. You really do. You go with the flow, and you push through it, and you're I got it, let me work on it, give me a day, and I'll come back and I'll nail it. I'm I believe you, because I know you're that type. She's the hardest worker I've ever met in my entire life.
Really?
Just saying. Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
No,
I do,
100%.
I do work really hard.
You work so hard.
Thank you.
Obviously, yeah. And then it's just it's such a fun group of it's family.
It is.
There's nothing that could go wrong, and we're dancing to Christmas music. It's the best time, and I don't know. It just makes me so happy.
No, I think that is one of the best things I have done in my career, and one of the wisest things I don't think I even knew I was doing, is building teams that you love.
Yes.
And whatever you're doing in life, if you can surround yourself with teams that feel like family, and you're gonna sometimes like have a coworker or like as a boss, hire people that you're like, that was, that's someone that I don't necessarily, think is a good personality for this group, or they're not nice, or they're not a good, and so those are the kind of people that you choose not to bring back. Right. But the people that you want to bring back, you treat them like gold. Yes. You treat them like family, and that's something that I think, I don't even know how I learned that. I think I learned it from my own family, just wanting that on tour, wanting to have a family experience. And it's been, I don't think I could do what we do and work as hard as we work if I didn't have people that felt like family. So
100%.
Surround yourself with good people, and when you find good people, treat them in a way that they know that you can't live without them. Like they don't want to leave. Yes. But yeah. Anyways, I feel so lucky to have Ashley here. I love her.
I'm so happy.
I'm so excited to bring her back this show. Anyways, it's gonna be amazing. Like I said, if you want tickets for our Christmas show, just type in !tickets into the comments and a link will come up. It is December 12th, and it's, like I said again, I hate to be a broken record, but this is a show like we've never done before. You're gonna see things you've never seen before, not only in my shows, but like anywhere. And like I said, I'm not gonna tell you what I'm doing, but you will be shocked. I'm actually not even gonna give any teasers for it because I want people to be shocked. And you will be shocked. You will be shocked, 100%. So anyways, we're gonna go and we're gonna work through some stuff. So hang on in the chat if you wanna stick around. I'm gonna go back and rehearse with the girls. You can just kind of watch how we rehearse. And then I'll come back and do a Q&A in like a few minutes here. So yeah, I'm just gonna rehearse a little bit. I know what this is. What are you talking about? Okay, we're gonna try to turn our hat. This is gonna change. Yeah, yes. Similar to there. Yeah.
So instead of going out, we'll probably just go in.
Oh,
And then something.
circle around.
Like a over 3, 4. Then someone turns out and someone turns in.
Oh,
It's just so it's just
yeah.
you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like ornamental set.
Yes, that's what like the little for me to like visualize it on the top and one person.
Totally
Like,
right.
that's
Yeah.
gonna take a minute. Yeah, you're gonna play with it.
Oh, we talking about the overhead?
Yeah.
Nice. I'm so excited.
It's gonna be so cool.
So cool. Okay. So do you guys want to walk through some of the like key stuff? So let's go from the part where you guys are in the line and break from the line. Okay. So yeah, what is your line order, and who is our one that's going back? I am not the.
It will be
I am not.
Taylor.
Yeah. Taylor, you are the
Yes.
not.
I'm not.
You're not.
I
I am communicated.
Because we were talking about this yesterday, we're just having a hard time with
Yes.
this.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what this is for. Okay. Let's scroll down. Actually, should I play it?
Is this bad that we're
No, I think it's fine. I wouldn't show any of the like.
Okay.
Sorry, we're discussing what we want to show you and what we don't. I want you to see some of the stuff.
those tickets? Yeah.
Yeah, no free shows. I gotta pay for this thing somehow. Just kidding, but not. Okay. So yeah, don't show any of the like the art stuff. We'll just kind of walk through like what's gonna happen. So it's the beginning, is when we're in the lines.
Yes. It's every time. And then we split.
Yes.
Okay.
And like, yeah, you just moonwalk out. You guys are like moonwalk this way, and she goes that way. We're not friends anymore, sorry. A slight vibe change out of nowhere. I think in the comments, tell us, would you like us all to moonwalk together after the shot?
Not impressed me.
Well, that impressed you. Okay. So yeah, I wonder because I feel like there's such a musical change there that it could be like, and it's going from very like kind of more staccato movement from what I saw you guys doing to a very like lyrical, like animalistic, but you know, the kind of Halloween
Creature-esque.
creature-esque.
No
Curious.
growling.
No growling.
Okay.
Okay, there was a part, I just have to share this. There was a part in our live Christmas show last year where at the beginning of Sugar Plum Fairies, I was like, I want you guys to come from the back of the stage at the beginning and I want you to like kind of like be like animalistic in your movement. I didn't know this, but they growled every night. They would snarl and growl. I mean, of course, the audience couldn't hear it, but like, Abby, unless they're uncomfortable.
And they're like crawling down the stairs. And mind you, we're tutus.
Yeah.
Like that.
We're like
We're supposed to be pretty. And
Beautiful
we're
tutus, and Addie's back out.
every night.
Is it just Addie, or did you guys?
Oh no, everyone.
We would all do it.
We all kind of growl.
We also would sometimes play tag on stage.
I do remember that.
Yeah, we did do that.
Yeah, they had a show one time where they were playing tag, and it was, they'd be doing their choreography, but they'd be like, you're it. And so the dancer would know that she was it, and then she'd have to like, you're it. Without saying, like, no one would know.
No.
Anyways. I didn't know.
Her just like literally slapped me out. She said, "You're it." I mean,
Did off stage count, or did it have to be on?
no, it had to be on stage.
On the camera.
Another thing they did to me one time, which was the hardest I've ever laughed on stage, was they came out for We Three Kings, and these three got beards, full-on beards.
It came out. The pictures
I mean, because normally they had these like king-looking outfits, but they looked all pretty, you know, and
They had hats on, so you know we looked like boys.
Yeah, you didn't see her.
yeah, they hid their hair under the little crown hats, and so but they were so serious about it. They didn't crack at all, and so, like I said, from the audience perspective, it looked like they were just like super into it, and that was the costume, but I was dying, laughing, like I couldn't stop. That's probably the only time I like literally could not stop. This sounds like we never take a show seriously. Believe me, I take my shows so seriously that I think I have to have sometimes people to like make me remember that, Lindsay, this is fun. This is fun. Because sometimes I get so like nervous. Okay, sorry. Anyways, back to what we were doing.
So breakaway.
Or some kind of breakaway. So I wonder if it's something. Should it be like I start this way and then like the ripple kind of like slowly happens to like lean this way? That's it, all in a line. And then it's like I kind of like do. Yeah. So oh wait, Taylor, are you in the middle?
Yes.
So maybe in that moment, what if it's less like a very quick ripple, like almost like it's this.
Like we're all one.
Like we're kind of one snake rather than like Lindsay. Actually, it's like, but and you can start to come with us, but then like look back and just go this way.
Got it.
So whoever does a little more like something kind of like that. I don't know. You figure out what that looks like.
I'll create.
Yeah, you create something.
But I like the faster.
I like the idea, just like this kind of. And then from there, when it goes into the, I think that's when you go the other way. So, so that high down bass. So, yeah. And that's kind of cool. We could all like look off at her.
How dare you? How dare you?
I don't know. You decide if you think we should even notice or if we should just move on.
I think we should move on. I think we should.
We don't care.
I don't matter.
Good luck to you. Whatever that means. We actually could go the opposite way, zoom, and then keep melting through as if
Yeah.
we don't see it. I don't know.
No, yeah, think about that, and maybe you can figure out the specifics, you know, of that. And then when we come to the front, I want to hit the beats of yeah. if you want to add an extra hit in there.
Okay.
But those are the kind of the rhythm basically I want to go. So. You know, you can pick the exact beats, but I think that I like that. And then maybe from there it changes like yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So and I think it's kind of cool if it hits the thing, but then you keep like milking through it, and then staccato, milk, staccato, you know, yeah.
Like slow-mo, and then
all of a sudden.
So wait, is this what you're doing right now? Is that?
We did
We
did. We were on the risers and we're kind of hitting those beats.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we were going across the risers, down the risers, across the stage.
And then they would do like a solo. In this part, they would do solo.
Solos on
But,
the.
so it's like we're switching it. Now they're doing this across the front.
Cool.
Like in the
And
back.
she would be.
So yeah, I think what we're gonna do is let's see, we already have two crew people being shepherds. So we need. I was wondering maybe like we have we'll pick somebody else. I wonder if Maddie would be down to.
Maddie was so down.
Okay, I thought so. We'll ask her. We'll throw her in the third shepherd outfit. Great. And so you're gonna help Maddie.
Oh, okay. I'll train her.
Yeah, you help her. So I don't know. We can discuss how dancing we want that to be, and I think it could be like beginning dancey, and then like you know help her, and then it's more just like helping her.
Okay.
Cool.
Are the two shepherds already gonna be there then?
Yeah, so they're just kind of like outlines.
Okay.
You know, they're just doing the like. Just basically, and then you're like a step behind them. So like screen, probably shepherds, you know, kind of like making a frame, and then you're like right against the back screen, and you're just you know,
So we had nothing else.
And now this is us going across the front. Okay. So then we'll take, and then our solo is one round.
and then just over to and then
And I think solo with the other two.
more.
no,
So
actually,
I think
the first
this
part
is
shepherd not there yet. This is on there.
Oh, got it.
Okay. So you just like push back. Yeah. And our solos,
So then, do you just help me out with Miss Melody? Once we go on stage, where would that leave us in your
Back,
or the,
and then maybe
would that go there? I'm just trying to
like
get
it's
the
gonna be blue.
That's what's it, yeah.
another solo that mirrors that.
Oh,
So,
and shepherd is not going to
So be cool, but then
and
you find and I think like take a
this is what, okay, got it.
Yeah, so like
So
some
the
of
shepherds are
not
going
out of it.
Got it, okay, they will
You
be
know,
back. I don't have to
like,
like,
like
you're going
first, and then they like grab and
got
like
it.
get off the stage.
and then once it's time to this, we go over this really quickly.
Yeah, so we'll do like 1, 2, 3,
6, 7, 8,
1, 2, 3, 4, 1, and then I think you come on and you
Oh, was
and
that
then turn
5,
to you,
10, 6,
and you give them like and you know
Oh,
they're
that's
like
familiar.
they're like so powerful and you take it and then you know you go in like the heart.
It was either you or
And I think that might have gone first out like if you're trying to yeah, or you're trying to teach it to others. And so maybe you use to make the shepherd will walk this way.
Okay, and that's it. So like running the back.
Yeah.
So we'll add more, like back. I'm gonna add like, click, yeah, some isolation that kind of keeps it and copies, yeah.
Right.
You get it.
But yeah, I like they'll walk off, and then it turns into that section where the kings come back and they'll come back to the musician, and then the shepherds are there, and then at the very end, their last thing is once like big, and then they just you know, there's nothing left to do, and just like you do like say a prayer, and then do you want me to read out just like
I'll try it. I thought about it because I was stood still. I was actually thinking about it too. Here, try it. Yeah.
And then go on like
3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 9.
Okay, that's fine, yeah.
Can you guys actually look over?
Yeah, sorry, I should just
My mouth is
on your way to the and then you see someone who needs it going off.
Just what is that? One this thing.
And then take them off.
Oh, I don't have 1, 5, 6,
Then
7, 8,
shepherds
2, 3,
come.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Rise on.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pose, bow, and do so. Got it. Okay, so we're gonna add some fun things in.
No.
Okay, and then we walk off.
And
then
the
it's
shepherds
like
will all leave the manger, and then you come running
So
up
it's
and
gonna
kind
be
of
like,
kneel.
based on where we're at.
Yeah, and then it turns into a prayer. You know, again, like super like separated the table like that. And then
Just walk.
yeah, I say just walk off, no dance off.
Right. Yeah, and all this more pedestrian, smooth, or dancing.
I think our things very like more Latinx.
Sure.
It's very like Julian Wallace says.
You know, like you're walking with her, just very, you know, very heavy, and then, you know, like moments when you run across the stage, it's like, all right, go. Yeah, it's true, because like always, like, not like,
Yeah, we
Okay. All right. Sorry, I don't even know if anyone's still here. We've just been rehearsing. Okay. So, let's see. Do you guys have any questions? Sorry for keeping you waiting. So, thank you for welcoming me back. Let's see. How long should you dunk your rich tea biscuit? I mean, the most thing I can relate that to is Oreos and milk. I'm a big Oreos and milk fan, and I think that's very similar to dipping biscuits in tea. I like it to be like soggy, like, or you're like about to lose the Oreo. It's about to fall apart, and then you eat it. That's my best 2 cents. Okay, so cheers from Chile. Hello. Thanks for joining us. I'm so sad that we didn't get to go back to Chile this year. I have such special memories performing in Chile. So, can a DVD be available for this show after the live showing? No. Oh, thank you. I am not going to be doing any DVDs of this performance. I'm not planning on doing that. Possibly, possibly in the future. But yeah, no time in the present. I think I'm just going to have the one showing. So hope you guys get your tickets. Can you roll your R's? These are funny questions. Roll your R's. Is that enough? Is that like roll worthy? I'm not sure. How often do I have to rehair my bows? Guys, I broke a bow the other day. So sad, I dropped it. I think it's the first time I've ever like dropped and broken a bow. I was very sad with myself. On tour, I rehair them quite often because they get played, like when I'm on stage and I have adrenaline, I'm like bowing super hard. You know, not even on purpose. So I rehair them like several times a tour, even though I have multiple bows. Any special merch available for this concert? Someone's asking. Yes, we are gonna have specific Christmas merch that's made just for this show, and I'm really excited about it because you guys can, I really want this to just feel as close to like an experience as possible for you, because I know I'm craving like experiences, like that feeling of going to a concert or going to the movies or going to an event. You know, like part of the fun is getting to like dress up and feel like you specifically prepared for it. So that's why I'm going to be creating specific Christmas merch just for this, so that if you want, like no pressure obviously, but if you want to have that experience, you and your family can all buy t-shirts the same way you would at a concert, and you can wear it while you watch the live stream, or you know, you and your friends, even if you're like watching it separately, you can both be wearing your shirts or your pajama pants. And anyways, I want to make Christmas pajamas and t-shirts and mugs and all that stuff. Also, with every purchase of a ticket comes a comes my favorite Christmas recipe. I'm not gonna tell you what it is, but so that way, you know, along with any merch you want to get, if you want, you can also make your favorite treat, or you can make my favorite Christmas treat. So fun stuff like that is available. Also, if you want to upgrade to any of the other packages, you get to be a part of like the post-show chat, where I'll be live chatting with you guys after the show. There's also like all kinds of behind the scenes that we'll be releasing with the tickets. So anyways, let's see. I know that people are asking about the VIP tickets, the meet and greets. They sold out really fast. And so we're talking about possibly doing another round of those, and I'll do those the day before because I can only do so many like on the day of the show, because I don't want to like shortchange the meet and greet experience. I don't want to be like 10 seconds a person, you know. I want to be able to take time with every person and not shortchange you guys. So I can only do so many on day of, and we might add more to do the day before the show. So stay tuned for that. Do you plan on streaming more on Twitch? Yes. I just got like, you know, kind of a rundown on how to better do it myself, so that I can like see your comments and I can do it live. I plan on doing it more. I'll see what you guys like the best, whether it's just like more chats, or whether you want more music related stuff, or whether you guys actually like seeing me play video games. I've done a couple Fortnite live streams, which I'm terrible. But you know, I'll be interested to see what you guys gravitate to, and I'll just try different things, because it is nice to be able to feel like I can connect with you guys. Come to Germany in 2021. I'm hoping that we get to tour in 2021. I'm really keeping my fingers crossed and hoping for it, so stay tuned. We're planning on it. It just all depends on, you know, what happens. Also, that's another thing I'm super excited about, was we were actually planning on bringing my Christmas tour to Europe this year. I mean, it wasn't for sure yet, but I've been wanting to bring my Christmas tour to Europe for a while now. And, you know, we've only ever done it in the States. No South America, no Australia, no Europe yet. And so one thing that's really cool is now you guys all get to see the Christmas show. So that's something I'm pretty exciting. Someone says, been a fan from the beginning. Do you still do the Peacock hairstyle? See, I do love, you know, the good old Peacock. I haven't done it in years. I should just do a live stream where I try to do the Peacock again, see if I still got it, because that was a classic Lindsey look. There was this hairstyle I did, for everyone who doesn't know. It was called the Peacock, and I'd like fan my hair out behind my head. I don't know where that idea came from, but I did it in high school, and I did it in all my first shows. It was like my look. Okay, hello from Czech Republic. I miss you guys too. I love it out there. You guys in the Czech Republic just have always been so good to me. I mean, all over the world. Specifically, I remember the Czech Republic fan group, tongue twister, got me a Christmas present one year, a birthday present, of adopting a red panda at the zoo in the Czech Republic. They had me be the sponsor for it. And so, you know, a few months ago, before COVID, I went to the zoo and I saw a red panda, and I was like, oh my gosh, my Czech Republic fan group. It made me think of you guys. And I don't know if you all saw it, but I sent a picture to the fan group of me with the red panda, because it made me think of you. Oh my gosh, everybody's saying more Overcooked. I played Overcooked on a live stream. It's a game I played it the other day with Chrissy on her live stream, and it was so fun. It was a game I felt like I could actually do well. So, okay, I'll do more Overcooked. It's really nice to see what you guys like that I do. Do we get any more collaborations soon? Yes, is the answer to that. In the top of the year, I'll be releasing a really great new song that I'm so excited about, and that's about all I can tell you, but I think I think you guys are really gonna like it. It falls in that area of it means a lot to me. It's written about angels. I love writing songs about angels, you know, and just guardian angels. Oh, someone's asking about a Guardian music video maybe. There might be one that's already shot, already edited, already colored for Guardian, just maybe. Might just be waiting to release it soon. Actually, yeah, so I already have completely finished a video for Guardian, and it will come out in the next few weeks. So that's exciting. I've also got one of my Christmas videos shot, so I'm feeling ahead of schedule. I've been working really hard the last Masquerade music video. You know what? Masquerade's one of my favorite songs from the Artemis album, one of them. And I had the video idea before I even, like while I wrote the song, I got the music video idea for it. Sometimes that happens to me where as I'm writing, I'm like, oh, I see this picture of what the song is. And I just haven't gotten around to that one because it kind of isn't exactly in line with the whole Artemis theme. So I didn't do it first, even though it's one of the videos I'm most excited about. But fingers crossed, I'll get to do that one, you know, next year. Okay, let's see. Oh, thank you. Let's see whoa, it's moving so fast. Mr. Shank says that the Till the Light Goes Out music video looked like a movie and that you loved it. Thank you so much. I loved that music video. That was my goal. I wanted it to feel like a movie. My goal with a lot of the Artemis music videos was to make them feel so storytelling based, and I wanted it to be almost like material that I could show at like a television studio to kind of in the future be like, I would love to make a movie out of this story. I would love to make a series out of the Artemis story. So fingers crossed, but you know, as of now, most importantly, it just made for really fun projects, really great music videos, and I hope you guys have enjoyed the storytelling of the Artemis comic book, the music videos, the album, all of it together. Going back to though, don't forget, I'm so excited. The next thing that's coming up for me is my Christmas show. So you can type in !tickets into the comments and a link will come up so that you can get tickets to my Christmas show. The show is December 12th and yeah, it's gonna be a live event. We are pre-taping it because I have very specific ideas that I want to execute in a very specific way, and I think you guys are gonna really love it. Oh, people are liking the Artemis shirt. Thank you so much. Woo-hoo. This is one of my favorite merch shirts. But yeah, we are making new Christmas merch, so stay tuned for that. Favorite game I play to relax. You'll be surprised, I actually love board games. A board game called Splendor is one of my favorites. I really like. There's also one called Azul. I like strategy games where you have to like sit and think and strategize, and so those are some of my favorites. Is your electric violin a Yamaha, and what brand of electric violin do you recommend? I do use. I've used Yamaha electric violins since the beginning. Literally, the very first electric violin I bought when I was, gosh, I think I was 15. My parents helped me buy it. That was a Yamaha, and I've used Yamaha ever since. Every once in a while I'll use another one, but that kind of is my go-to. I like the sound. I think that they're reliable. I think they're beautiful. So anyways, will I be doing another Varsity Tutors class? No, Varsity Tutors was, I mean, they bring on all kinds of different teachers, so they allowed me 2 time slots, 2 lessons, and I really enjoy teaching those lessons. That's actually something I thought about doing more on Twitch, was kind of like motivational speaking, sharing life lessons, like answering questions, doing kind of that type of talking on Twitch. So if you guys like that, let me know. Oh, someone says they love Splendor. I'm so glad. Most people have never heard of that. How do you get your violins custom made? So I like sometimes to treat my violins like costumes almost, and so I'll usually get a Yamaha electric, and then sometimes I paint them myself to get different colors. I'll take off all the strings. I'll just like paint the body of the instrument and then kind of put it back together. And then sometimes I get them bedazzled. There's like professional bedazzlers out here. I used to do it myself, but now I go to people that can do it much better than me and make them look like pieces of art. Then one time for the Artemis music video, I took my Yamaha violin, I got a new one, and I took it to a prop house. They make like props for movies and weapons and all kinds of like custom made things for like big movies. And I said, can you make this into a crossbow, but don't affect the violin. I need to be able to play this. I want to be able to take it on tour. And so I went very specifically through with them what they could change, what they couldn't change. And anyways, they made this custom made, really cool looking crossbow. It's actually made out of like, anyways, it's beautiful. That was in the Artemis music video, Till the Light Goes Out music video. I played it on tour. Okay, let's see. The crossbow's iconic. Thank you. You know what I called it? Its name is David. David Bowie. You get it? Oh dear. I name all my violins. Do you still have Nero? I do have Nero still. I think Nero might make an appearance in the Christmas show. It's been a while since I played Nero. Oh, someone's saying David Garrett. I do love David Garrett. He inspired me a lot when I was first starting. For anyone who doesn't know, he's a virtuoso violinist from Germany. I should stream a reaction dancing of me watching your Christmas show. Please do. Is Luna going to be in the Christmas show? Yes, she is. I'm making her costume at the moment. It's so good to see you. You know, it's really nice to see you guys too. I really mean that. I miss so much just being able to interact more, and that's why I'm like, you know what, if I can't go out and see my fans in person, I'm gonna do more of this Twitch streaming, and just find other ways to feel close to you guys. Yay, Luna's gonna be in the show. What is one thing that you dislike about yourself? Bold question, sir. Okay, what should I share here? What's too much to share? I think one thing, I recently have been dealing with a lot of anxiety. Gosh, even saying that word, like there was an emotional reaction to it. Yeah, I've been dealing with a lot of anxiety lately, and it's something that I'm really working on, trying to figure out. I feel like it's slowly been getting worse through the years, like social anxiety and anxiety getting on stage. And, you know, I think that this last year, it's only gotten worse just because of, you know, the state of the world and certain things I've put myself through and challenges I've put myself through. And so it's something I'm really trying to figure out. I'm trying to figure out what my triggers are. I'm trying to figure out what the best way to deal with it is. And it's something that when I feel it start to come on, I think, I don't like this about myself. I hate that this happens to me. But I try not to get angry at myself because that only makes it worse. And so I've dealt with a lot of mental health stuff through the years. Everything from, you know, anorexia in college, like pretty severe anorexia, that led to severe depression. And, you know, and now I feel like, shoot, you'd think you'd figure yourself out, and now it's kind of started to turn into anxiety, and I'm just learning every day to be a little bit better at coping with it. So we're all like works in progress constantly, and I'm grateful that I have people around me that can help me learn that it's okay to sometimes not be okay. I just have to work on learning to cope with it, learning to deal with it, and not hating myself because we all have issues. Sorry to get so serious so fast. What's your favorite costume of yours from music videos? You know, I think one of my favorite costumes ever was the Shatter Me costume. I feel like it became a very iconic piece for me, just something that is like, that's a Lindsey Stirling costume. It's a Lindsey Stirling picture. So I love the Shatter Me ballerina costume. It was really fun to design all of the Artemis looks, because not only were they just like moments, they were part of a story, they were part of characters, and it wasn't just like, oh, what would, you know, what would a ballerina wear? It was like, what would Artemis wear? What would be something that she would hunt in? What is something that she would wear when she's like a goddess? You know, like all these different looks that kind of really played into that was really fun to design and think about, and then see come to life in a comic book and see them come to life in a music video. It was really fun. Oh, Shatter Me is one of your all-time favorites. That's from Fight. Sorry, it's moving so fast, I'm having a hard time reading it. Yes, I love Lizzie Hale so much, and that project working with her was just so cool. She's such a rock star, and just like really just one of the most like chill artists I've ever worked with. She was just like down. She's like, you want me to dress up in a steampunk pair of overalls with goggles on my head? Sure. You know, Lizzie Hale usually wears like stiletto high heels and black leather, and she was like just down to be like, sure, I'll be in your music video as that little character you've designed, you know. Which I didn't realize, that she was one of my early collaborations. I didn't realize how cool that was of her to just be like, sure, like let's do it. You know, so I really respect her so much as a great collaborator. Shadows is my favorite. Someone is saying Ms. Miller. Thanks. That's a really fun. That's one of my favorite, like my favorite of my early videos for sure. That's a really just special one. It took a lot of creativity and just tons of practice to get it right, but it just shows like I did that on a $0 budget. You know, I had a friend film me, Devin Graham. And I had a friend let me use their warehouse garage. You know, we just set up a light and I practiced really hard. I was really creative and I was able to film it for free. And so there's, you know, nowadays I feel like I oftentimes end up spending a lot of money on, you know, things, trying to make them bigger and grander and amazing. And then I have to remember that like, you know, creativity goes a long way. You don't have to spend $1 million in order to make something special and memorable. And some of my most popular and most viewed videos are the ones that, oh, someone was just asking about Dark Side. Oh, someone's saying I love Artemis. Thank you so much. I think I saw someone asking about Dark Side. Oh, Dark Side is awesome. Thank you. I was really surprised. I did a poll the other day on Instagram, and I was just asking what your favorite songs were from the Artemis album. I was really shocked that Dark Side was like the second most liked song. So comment if you guys, oh yeah, Dark Side is my favorite. A lot of people are so excited. We actually were going to try to fit in filming a Dark Side music video during the Christmas shoot, but we just were not able to budget in the time for it. I was really disappointed because I had a really fun idea. So, but it's good. Oh, tie between Dark Side and Sleepwalking, Between Twilight. Ooh, I love Between Twilight. It's one of my favorite melodies I've ever written. But yeah, I'm seeing a lot of love for Dark Side. Yours is Artemis. That's my favorite on the album. Anyways, I should probably wrap up because I do need to get back to rehearsal. Gotta learn to dance, by the way. I'm trying to get back in dancer shape. I've been practicing for weeks, or no, like a month and a half, trying to get back in shape. And so anyways, wanted to say thank you so much for tuning in. I love you guys so much. Again, tickets for my show are available in the links provided. You can type _tickets to get links to my Christmas show. I hope you guys come. I hope you share it with your friends, family, and make this something that will bring a lot of people joy. Help me bring joy to people. And anyways, I love you guys. Thanks for being here. Mwah.